All right, good morning. It is Tuesday, October 29th. Weather is changing. We've got a cold front coming in tonight. So yeah, we've got a lot to do today actually. So we're gonna go do chores. I'm coming out here. I gotta turn the water on for the turkeys and get the turkeys watered. We weighed them Saturday. We're super disappointed with the heritage breed. I mean, they're just not growing. We're gonna end up with like a 8 to 10 pound bird, which is just not ideal. So it was a mistake. We thought they were broad-breasted, but we will never, ever, ever do that again. We will never, never say never, but we will never buy a heritage breed turkey again. So I just turned this water on. I'm gonna go get the water filled up for the turkeys. Simple chores today. Turkeys, hens, we'll milk the cows. We do have a frost coming in, so a couple of things. Natalie is gonna head out to the greenhouse today. She's gonna spend some time in there and she's just gonna harvest everything we've got because that frost is hitting tonight. So we'll take all of the green tomatoes. She's been doing it over the last few days. She's got most of the jalapenos out. We keep picking the red tomatoes, the tomatoes that are turning. But all the green tomatoes we'll just grab and we'll throw in a cardboard box. It works. It's not ideal, but it does work. So we will ripen them that way. So Natalie's she's got a big task today. She's gonna harvest all of those. And then we're also going to wrap the bees. So we've never done this before, but we always lose our bees in the winter and I'm sick of losing our bees. So I've got a wrap coming today. So I'll head out this afternoon and wrap the beehives. Hi! What are you doing? There's a horsey. What's this horsey doing? Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna wrap the hives, both hives, and then I've got a quilt box. So it's like half of a deep. It's like a honey super in terms of height. And we put wood chips in there. There's a screen bottom. You put wood chips in. You put that on top of the two deeps, and that it's giving you some insulation on the top, and then it's also wicking moisture throughout the winter. So I only have one of those. I'm gonna put one on, and then I ordered another one that'll be here next week. So we'll put that on next week. So just prepping for winter. Again, harvesting the veggies and then wrapping the beehive. Look at these little turkeys. We finally fixed this door this weekend. Just came out and got this door put back on. I mean, we were rigging. We just had this screen piece and we were just trying to hold the turkeys in. Finally came out and just put the door back together. So this is chick starter. We went and got some chick starter. So we were just trying to get them something that they would eat because they weren't eating. So we've got chick starter. We still have some layer in here. We did not buy specific turkey feed this year except for the turkey starter. So I did buy turkey starter for the poults, and then once that was gone, we just fed them layer feed all year, which we've never done that before. Usually we've got turkey grower, we've got meat grower, and we didn't do any of that this year. No complaints. The turkeys got to wait. The broad-breasted turkeys got to wait. Meat chickens got to wait for the most part. So as opposed to having all of these different pallets in our garage, it was just easier to have one food source. And it worked. It worked out.
5 years ago past?
What's that?
5 years ago past?
Yeah.
Doing this for 5
years. Yeah. Henley was just asking how long we've been doing this. 5 years. So we moved here, it's October right now.
So when I was a baby, I only lived in the town for 1 year.
Yep, you lived in the town for 1 year. He was in the town for 1 year. We moved out here
How long did that?
2019.
When did Evie stay in the town? How long? 3? 4?
We were there. We moved there. She was there for 4 years.
Huh? I was there for a while. I was born there, but then.
Hey, Bubba, please don't do that. Come here.
But then we
Please
moved.
don't do that. It's getting cold. That was. Oh, yep, it's frozen. I wondered.
See it got warm. I don't know. But I'm always gonna live on a farm.
Are you? Come on, Bubba. All right, Henley's telling me his plan for living on a farm here. Okay, turkeys are moved, watered, fed. Natalie already let these hens out. We'll go take a look at these hens real quick. AZ and Evie are still over here with the hens. We're starting to move them closer to the high tunnel because, I mean, any day after today, obviously we can get them in there. Cooney, no. This dog attacks Henley's feet all the time. Nips at him.
I think you have a gift for telling them.
You ready? Let's go. Evie, you got the box? We gotta fill that up with hay. Annabelle looks to be a mess on her side. She's good on her udders though. Yeah, she's got poop right here. All right, so we plugged in the tank heater yesterday. So we do have this tank heater in here. This thing does the trick. It'll keep, I mean, we've had minus, I think last year it was like minus 37 with the wind chill, and this allowed this water to, you can see the steam rising off of it. This kept this entire tank defrosted. RC.
Where's this? Daddy,
That's a heater, it's hot.
Daddy.
Yeah. When we're done with this hose, I'm gonna undo it and drain it. I did that yesterday and then throw it in the barn. These little precautions, I mean, it takes, I'll show you guys what I do. It literally takes 20 seconds. Unplug the hose, lift it up, drain all the water, and then I throw it in the barn. And that just makes sure that no water gets stuck on edge, and then we're dealing with frozen hoses, which is just a nightmare. I mean, you're talking about adding 20 seconds a day to a chore that's just going to make your life so much easier in the morning. Frozen hoses are just a whole nother thing, and then frozen tanks too. So we're getting ready for winter. It's coming, but we're just doing gradual things to get set up. Come on. Oof. So a hack. These are old cloth diaper inserts. So we did, all of our kids, we did cloth diapers on. Why do we have extras?
They got old.
We just have extra, yeah. So we use these. I'll use these to absorb water, and then I'll wash with soap with these. And then we use a cleaner, not that, I mean, these are fine, but in my head, I'm thinking my kids were pooping and peeing on these things for years. Yeah, we've washed them many times, but I mean, Evie's 9, so some of these are probably 9 years old. But hey, they're absorbent, so they're great for, like I just sprayed Annabelle down, just at least soaking up the water. Then I'll dip it in the soap. It's a good soap rag as well.
So it's not that lumber. Old.
right, so again, this seems very, very obvious. One of the simplest things you can do when we're hitting winter, we're hitting those freezing nights, is disconnect the hose and drain it. Again, I know it seems obvious, but I'm telling you, I've done it so many times where I've forgotten or I haven't done it, and I've come out to a frozen hose, and that's just, it's a nightmare in the morning, because now you gotta spend all this time trying to defrost just so you can get water. So something as simple as this, again, 20 seconds a day. I'm gonna disconnect, I'm gonna open it up and drain it, and then I'm gonna throw it in the barn. Natalie said we were down to our last, we've got these crummy bales. It's our last one. So I think, so we just kind of spread this in here. My neighbor's got a ton of these that he's just trying to get rid of, so I'll text him and see if I can run over. I'll probably go this Saturday. We actually have nothing on the agenda this Saturday, which is rare. I think this is our last Saturday with nothing to do. So we're gonna get a lot of this stuff done. So I'm gonna probably run over there, grab, I don't know if I can get 10, 15 more of these. If I can come in here and just throw like 4 or 5 or 6 bales of this crummy old spent hay in here and just layer this, again, just preparing for the winter, because once it snows and it gets wet, these cows are in here, they're pooping, they're peeing, it's just a sloppy, wet mess. The more carbon we can get in there, the better. Just preparing for it. And again, of course, we're gonna have to replenish all winter long, but if we can get a nice barrier, a nice carbon barrier in there, that would be ideal. All right, pretty much done. I've got this nesting box I'm gonna take over to the hens, make sure they've got hay in their nesting boxes, and then I'm gonna bring you guys for one last finale tour. I'm gonna bring you through the garden, show you what we did this year, and then Natalie and the kids are gonna come harvest. So tomorrow it's gonna look completely different. Completely different. What's cool about that, once we pull all the fruit, bring them inside, let them do their thing, we'll leave all those plants. We'll just throw those chickens in, and the chickens will take care of it. It may take a couple weeks, but over time they will essentially break down all of the plants and start stomping them. And then now again, we're creating more carbon in the greenhouse, and then eventually we bring the compost. So it's just this cycle. That's why we've got a raised bedding system in the high tunnel. We continue to bring in carbon, compost, and allow the chickens to do their thing. We're going to put wood chips in there throughout the winter. They're in there pooping, scratching, doing their thing. So it becomes this amazing soil ground for our garden in the following spring. So I'll bring you guys for one last look here.